Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Erin, and on my channel I like to talk about all things beauty, movies, and books. So if you're interested in any of those topics, definitely keep on sticking around. What that entails is I do first impressions and to makeup products, as well as rankings and just talking about makeup products, reviewing them. For the movies, I do first time reactions to movies, ranking movies, and reviews. And then for books, I just tell you guys what I'm reading or what I want to read. So yeah, there you go. So that's what my channel is all about. But today I'm going to be talking about these brushes I recently bought from Rephr. Now Rephr is a brand, let me get them down here. Rephr is a brand that I've heard a lot of YouTubers, especially in the beauty, obviously in the beauty community, talk about a lot because of their quality. And these brushes are natural hair brushes, and they're very pricey. So I've never ventured into getting any natural hair brushes, and in fact I've mostly used very affordable brushes up until about a couple months ago when I invested in a little bit more pricey with Sigma brushes, and then now with these ones. So their brushes are, don't quote me, but I think this is correct, they're handmade and in Japan, and they're natural hair brushes like I just said. And so they have this, their brushes are very pricey, from anywhere between like $35 to $100 for a brush, especially for their face brushes. Their eye brushes are a little bit more affordable, but they do have this concept called the concept store where you can get bundles or brushes for a cheaper price. And that's what I did here. I got their one of the bundles, which includes the 01, 02, and 03 brushes, and this was $39 to get these three brushes, which still a little bit pricey for three brushes, but much more affordable than buying them one at a time from the store if it wasn't in a bundle. You get what I'm saying? So yes, I've been using these brushes for about 2 weeks now. I've used them about 4 or 5 times. I used them again today, and we'll have a little demo in this video as well. But I just want to talk about, is it really worth it? Can you get the same effect with your more affordable brushes, or what's special about these? So if you're interested in that, then just keep on watching. Definitely hit the like button at the end and subscribe down below if you want to join the fam. So first up, we have the 01 brush, and I have used these, like I said, several times. It is dirty because I just used it today, but I've used them in several different looks. I've washed them, so I kind of have a feel for these brushes now. The brushes are extremely soft. If I were to compare them to any other like fluffy brush that I have, like this is a soft brush, but this, it just feels so much more soft, and I'm assuming that's because of the natural hair and the way that they're made. So for this one, I've been using this one to blend in like my crease. It's a nice little like fluffier brush, but it does kind of have a shape that's sort of interesting. Usually with my fluffy brushes that I use to blend, I'll use a shape like this one, or like the one I just showed you. This one's a little bit bigger. I don't like how big that one is, but I like this one. It's a little bit smaller. But yeah, this one has been great, although it's not the typical shape I would use to blend out, but they do have other blending brushes. I just haven't bought those. Then I also have the 02, which is more of a kind of like a shader brush. The shape of it is a little bit more rectangular, squarish. And this one I've been using to pack on color on the outer corner, and also to apply shimmer on the lid. And then the last one I have is the 03, which is kind of more like a pointed pencil type of brush. I've been using this one to do my inner corner highlight, as well as like detail work on the lower lash line. So overall, here are my things that I've gotten from these brushes so far. They're extremely soft. They're very good for blending out powders and picking up powders. This brush picks up powders really, really well, the 01, and it goes on very nicely when you're blending it out, and it gives you that powder, that pigment from the powder very, very well onto the lid. So it's very good with grabbing the powders out of the pans. This one as well, when I was deepening up, it got to that darker color from the palette I used, which today I used the Mcgrath Mothership 6. Yes, this one with the purples. I have one shade that's kind of broken, so I won't tilt it all the way, but this one, I just got this palette not too long ago in one of her sales, and this is my first time using it. So yeah, I used it with these brushes. And then this one also grabs up the shimmer really, really nicely, and it fits perfectly into my inner corner. So I really, really like this one for the inner corner. Overall, I would say these do sort of blend my shadows better than some of my other brushes. I do think it is worth it, and I think that because they're so soft and easy to use, you just get a better blend. And as you can see, I have a nice blend today on the eye. Not perfect because, you know, I'm not a beauty expert or makeup artist or anything like that, but I do notice that it has blended the shades together super beautifully, and they just feel really nice as well. Like some brushes don't feel very nice on the eye, even though they get the job done. These ones do, and I do have really great brushes as well that are synthetic. Like I have some of my favorite brushes that are synthetic, but I will say that these, I feel like, do blend out the shadows a little bit better, and I do think that they're worth the price. I'm glad I got them kind of in a bundle sale or a discounted price, but I do think these are really nice. I just think I would wait for when they have the concept stores to get them a little bit off, because for me that just is a better deal. And I mean, pricey is pricey. Even if they're good, pricey is pricey. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be still expensive whether they're good or not. So I do think they're worth it, but I'm glad I got it in the concept store for a discounted price. So yeah, let me show you guys a little quick demo using this palette of how I use the brushes, and then yeah, that'll pretty much be it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up and like this video. Very, very short and quick, but yeah, just giving you my very quick thoughts about it. I will be trying out some of their face brushes soon, so I will tell you what my thoughts are on those later on. So subscribe down below to hear about those. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the demo. Alright, you guys, we're going straight in with the 01 brush from Rephr. Rephr is a Canadian brand. I did not know that. I knew they were handmade in Japan, but I didn't know they were a Canadian brand until I did a little more research. And I'm hopping right into this Mcgrath palette. This is the Mothership 6, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to hop right into this kind of brownie shade here. The shade names are on the palette somewhere, but I'm too lazy to look at it. But anyways, I'm going to just put that right into the crease with the 01 brush. As you can see, it's going on really beautiful. And it also has, it doesn't hurt that this has a really great formula in the eyeshadow palette within itself. Mcgrath's mattes are really nice, but they can be a little bit harder to blend out sometimes because they are quite pigmented. No issues here with the 01 brush. It just picks up the powder so easily, and it goes right on super easily and blends beautifully into the crease. Absolutely no problems. And the softness of these brushes, you will not regret getting, because they are like heaven on the eye. Same 01 brush. I'm cleaning it off with the brush cleaner, which these work as well with the brush cleaners as well. You don't have to worry about that if you do use a brush cleaner like I do. And I'm going into this like more deeper reddish brown shade, and I'm just going to deepen up the crease. Again, no issues blending with these brushes nor with the shadows. It just went on so smoothly. I really feel like I'm starting to gravitate towards these brushes a lot more, because they just make the job so much easier, and I feel like I get an effortless blend and look each time I use the Rephr brushes. Next, we're going to switch to the Rephr 02 brush, and I'm going to pick up this like black shade here and put that to deepen out the look. This brush is really good to sort of pack on color if you want to get a deeper or more impactful look with the eyeshadows. I also find it's really great to pick up shimmer with as well. And again, super soft, easy to blend, very, very nice. And these brushes were purchased with my own money as well, so this is a completely just honest opinion. The brushes are nice, like there's no denying. Alright, I'm sticking with the 02 brush, and I'm going to go into this more shimmery shade here. I'm going to put that onto the outer part of the eye first. Really nice shade, very beautiful, just like all of Mcgrath's formulas are pretty much really nice. And again, these brushes are really good with picking up powder products, including mattes and shimmer shades. Next, I'm going to put on a little bit of NYX glitter glue, so when I go into one of these special shades, it'll just pop a little bit more, stick on the eye better, and have less fallout. I'm just going to apply that with the finger. Alright, glitter glue is on, so next I'm going to go into this kind of orangey special shade here in the palette, and I'm going to pick up with the, again, 02 brush. I just find it works really nice with shimmers. It's got a flatter surface area versus the 01 brush, so it's great for picking up those shimmer shades and pressing them onto the eye, and then like blending them in with the mattes and the shimmers. Again, very, very effortless with this, and a good blend as well. Alright, now I'm going to go into this lighter shade, and with the 03, which is that pencil shape brush from Rephr, I'm going to pick that up, pick the shadow up, and then I'm going to spray it with my Morphe setting spray. And I find that spraying the shimmers on the brush works really well. So not only do the brushes work nicely dry, but you can also spray the shadows if you like doing that like I do, and it works just fine as well. Next, I'm going to go back into my other brush here and clean it off, and I'm going to use this to smoke under the lower lash line and just blend everything together and get a seamless look. Again, the brushes are good. I don't know how many more times I can say it, but again, these work nicely to go on the lower lash line as well. I like using the 02 or the 03 brush for the lower lash line because they're a bit have a point more. So the 02, it has a bit more of a flatness to it, and the 03 is like that pencil brush, so it works great. I am going to put a little bit of shimmer on the bottom lower lash line as well. Again, using the same 02 brush, just going to blend that out on the lower lash line. Here we are with the final look, both eyes done. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you got something out of it. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I will check you out in the next video very, very soon. Adios.